When we think about some of the life-altering situations that our patients face, at Madonna Rehabilitation Hospitals, our focus is not just the patient, but the whole family unit, and caregivers are an integral part of the post-acute care continuum.
I consider family members or anybody that's going to be a caregiver as just an important part of the team as the rest of us, as the therapists, as the doctors, as the nurses, for helping with patient care. I think caregivers are really an investment in the future of the entire family and in that entire group. You know, when someone gets injured or ill and they come to rehab, it's often unexpected. Nobody plans for it, and it's hard to just stop and focus in on that. But by doing so, oftentimes we get those outcomes we want. So we really ask our caregivers to engage with us as much as possible in that process to really help them all get where they want that patient to be so they can be whole again and part of a family and part of their community. And that's really what we're working towards.
To equip caregivers with the critical tools and knowledge to care for their loved ones upon discharge, Madonna has implemented a specific training and support program to make that transition more seamless.
PATH stands for the Preparedness Assessment to Transition Home. It's a structured assessment tool that we are using in the short form prior to admission and in a long form after admission to really understand the needs of those families and caregivers. What do they feel comfortable with? What resources do they have? How many other commitments do they have? What do they feel like is most important for them to have as part of their rehab journey with their family member or their loved one? And then we use that tool as part of our Path to Discharge meeting, and that helps us structure each program individually for what that patient and caregiver need. What we're finding is that families and caregivers who complete those tools, both prior to admission and about 4 to 5 days into the stay, have a much higher rate of discharge home into the community.
When we celebrate patient successes, we're celebrating the support that they've been given. That patient would not be able to have done what they've done without their family member support. So I want the family members to realize that their role and the successes are their successes too.